I'm Lexi. Today we're going to be looking at the best 20 British dishes, according to this list I found online. So let's get started. British food, 20 best dishes. The full English.
Hi guys, I know it's been a while. For those of you new to the channel, my name's James. I am the Big Spoon. I live in the UK, and obviously, as you know, Lexi's in America. So, full English breakfast. They are one of the best ways to start the day. You can either fry it or grill a lot of it. It's entirely up to you. However, grilling is the healthier option. For me, an English breakfast is a fried egg, scrambled eggs, fried mushrooms, bacon, sausage, baked beans and a grilled tomato. Some people add hash browns, which is fair enough. I love hash browns, but I don't think they belong in an English breakfast. In England, we have what's known as black pudding, or in America, it's known as blood pudding. I absolutely detest that stuff. If I'm honest with you, I absolutely detest it. But that also goes on an English breakfast, and you can have toast or fried bread. However, I prefer toast. Fried bread for me, it tends to be like eating cardboard, and oily cardboard. But yeah, it's normally served with either coffee or tea, or if you're me, I just have coffee anyway. And also, it's customary, especially over here, to add either ketchup or brown sauce, HP, onto it, and it just makes it that little bit better. I always save my toast until last, so all of the juices and the yolk from the egg, the tomato sauce from the beans, it all mixes together with the sauce and creates a very tangy, eggy, beany sauce that you just wipe the toast around the plate, so it cleans it, and eat it with a hot buttered toast, and it is delicious.
I actually tried to make most of a full English. I didn't have enough pans to do, I think it was the hash browns I skipped, maybe. But if you want to check out my attempt at that, it's on my Instagram, which is bspoonlspoon. So I will leave that link down below, and I'll also put it again at the end. I didn't have anything against the full English. The baked beans were a little weird for a breakfast thing, I thought, because it's just not something we do in America. And I really didn't get the tomato. I couldn't understand it. I did really enjoy the mushrooms, though. Now, the black pudding, well, we can't get that here, so I didn't get to try that. Yorkshire puddings, I've cooked that in a video. I'll link that down below as well. I really liked Yorkshire puddings. Black pudding, like I mentioned, is part of the full English. It's not something, at least not something we can readily get in America. I am a little about it, but if I could find it, I would try it. Toad in the hole. Sausages baked into Yorkshire pudding batter. We talked about that in the Yorkshire pudding video. I'm not a giant fan of sausage, but I'd try it. There's nothing objectionable about it. I should probably just make it, although I really wonder if there's something different in the spice mix between British and American sausage. Do I have any either American viewers in Britain or British viewers in America who've tried both? Are the sausages the same, or are they significantly different? Spotted dick. So honestly, I don't even want to say as an American, is there anybody who can say that with a straight face? I probably wouldn't make it just because I know that there's raisins in it. Not a fan of raisins. If I've said it once, I've said it a dozen times. But the other reason is I don't know what they're calling it. It just says raw shredded fat found around the loin and kidneys of a sheep. I would not be able to actually come across something like that in a grocery store here. Jellied eels. Okay, now this one I'm just flat out going to say no to. I can't do that. But if you like it, let me know down below. Let me know why you like it. Pie and mash. Mashed potatoes, pie of some sort. Sure, although can anyone tell me why the gravy in this picture looks green? Shepherd's pie. Now, it's my understanding that if it's made with lamb, it's shepherd's pie. If it's made with any other meat, it's cottage pie. I've made true shepherd's pie a couple of times, but more often I make cottage pie, although even that's just maybe a few times a year. It's always enjoyed, though. Fish fingers, chips, and beans. Again, not something an American palate would put beans with, but fish fingers and fries? Classic school lunch. I do have to say I'm not a giant fan of fish fingers. I'd rather have a nice fillet, but sure, I'm sure it's classic. Scotch egg. I really, really, really want to try a Scotch egg. I haven't tried making them for two reasons. The first reason is that sausage question. I want an authentic experience, so I want to make sure that the sausage tastes right. So again, if I've got any viewers that have tried both, let me know. Maybe I'll make Scotch eggs on the channel if I can get an answer to that one. Sausage rolls. They don't sell sausage rolls here. I have made sausage rolls, both with a more traditional sausage, and I've done some more creative versions. My favorite one was a Greek spin on it that I did. If you want to see that, let me know down below and I can work it into a video. Trifle. Layers of pudding and cream and cake and yeah, sure. A little bit of a dessert mess going on. I can go for that. Is it always fruit or can it be chocolate or like peanut butter too? Because I make a peanut butter dish that's sort of like a trifle. That's really good. Reminiscing. Eaten mess. The heroine of desserts. Is that so? Cream, meringue, and they mean like the crispy meringue, and fruit. Now, while this sounds really good, I feel like it needs to be more of a component than a dessert in itself. Like, I would expect there to be like a strawberry shortcake-like thing with a big dollop of this on the top, drizzled with some sauce. That's just me. Steak and kidney pudding. I am a little bit embarrassed to tell you how long I thought steak and kidney pudding was steak and kidney bean pudding. Now that I know it's actual kidneys, I'm not a fan of organ meat. I want to say I'd try it just because I want to be adventurous and try everything, but I don't know how much I'd like this one. Rice pudding. I love rice pudding. Really good. My favorite, and this is going to come out of nowhere, has golden raisins in it. As many times as I have said I don't like raisins. There's something about golden raisins and cinnamon in rice pudding that I really like. Jam roly-poly. We don't have a lot of rolled cakes in the US. Probably the most common is a pumpkin roll, which I've kind of gathered doesn't exist in the UK. But I did make a lovely lemon cake once that had a Russian buttercream and raspberry jam inside. That went over well at... What did I even make that for? Christmas? Whatever holiday it was well liked. As far as this one, at least the particular picture, that's not a very round roly-poly, is it? Fish and chips. Is there anything really more classic than British fish and chips? I do like fish and chips, but it's got to be done well. Scones. I said, was there anything more British than fish and chips? And, well, I think scones is. I know there's the whole debate over whether the clotted cream goes on first or the jam goes on first. Personally, I'm a clotted cream on the bottom person when I do the clotted cream. In America, scones tend to be flavored. If you follow our Instagram, you'll see that I recently made a cherry and goat cheese scone, and that's much more typical of America, where the flavoring is in the scone itself. Although I am planning a video sometime in the future where I make a more traditional British style scone. Christmas pudding. This feels a little bit like the fruitcake of Britain. I know there's raisins in it, which kind of just kicks it for me. And I know it's not chocolate. It looks like it's chocolate. I want it to be chocolate. So because of that, I'm afraid that no matter what, I'm going to bite into it and be disappointed because it's not chocolate. And the most quintessential British edible item, tea. I love tea. I don't quite get it with the milk, though. But by all means, a whole country does it. Whole country can't be wrong. Part of it might be that I don't drink a lot of black tea. Most of the tea I drink is herbal and flavored. If I do drink a black tea, honestly, it's still flavored. I usually have mint tea. And I just can't imagine that one with milk. But we have reached the end of the list. So, was there anything on there that you want to try? Was there anything on there that you really like or really don't like? Let me know down in the comments. Let's have a conversation. Lots to talk about today. But I'll see you in the next video.